And here comes Milo, big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
The ball gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes Zwack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it Auto Club.
Welcome in, everybody. It's race number 4, Original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series, live on V-Speed, presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. I'm your host, Morgan Cook, doing it all here tonight, live on V-Speed as always. We are here at Richmond. Hit the right button, maybe. There's Golden again. There's Richmond. Richmond Raceway. Been running here since 1946. Wasn't on the original NASCAR calendar, but it's been on the calendar for a long, long time. Richard Petty owned this place. This little 3/4 mile paved oval. 14 degrees in the corners, 8 on the front stretch. That's degrees of banking. And drivers either love this place or they hate it. Most of them love it. They call it racing perfection. They call it the action track. It's an interesting little 3/4 mile oval. Can run both lanes, top and bottom. Turn 2 is tricky. Turn 4 is tricky. The front stretch, the start-finish line, not in the middle of the front stretch. Very interesting about this little racetrack. But race analysis here tonight. 130 laps means 98 miles. About 60 to 66 laps on fuel, meaning you could make it a one-stopper if the pace slows down enough. 3 sets of tires total, 2 laying in the pits, 1 on the truck for qualifying right now. There are no stages in this race. 2 green-white checkers, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look at your points standings coming into tonight. We will have a new points leader leaving, as Lucas Lyons has not joined us at Richmond Raceway here this evening. He leads with 91 points over last week's winner, Cody Boehm. Kieran Church, the winner of Daytona earlier this year, he is 3rd. Elliott Carlson, Brett Bieber, Stephon Davis, Stephen McDonald, Mickey Isaac, Jason Lottridge, and Corey Bigley are your top 10. Brandon Wallace, Mike Veith, Brian Thomas, Matt Knights, Josh Oswald, Alex Veith, Jeremiah Holt, Tyler Rice, Ronald Cole, and Spencer Schatz are your top 20 in points. So last week we had one of the wildest and most exciting races I have ever seen at the place they call Kansas. If you have not seen it already, I highly suggest after this broadcast you go back and watch last week's race at Kansas. It was incredible. 3 wide, 2 wide. There was never a time where there weren't trucks right beside each other, and it was truly a spectacular event there at Kansas. So go back and watch it. It was great stuff. And this Original Rebels Racing League Truck Series this season has put on tremendous racing. And I expect no different here tonight. We're about to hit the grid, so that means time for your Kinder Farm and Ranch Pole Award. None other Corey Bigley. This is not a surprise at all. He's a short track ace, and he is sure showing it here tonight. Put up a great lap. I don't have the lap time for you, but we will have it here in a matter of moments. Terrific run for him so far. He will lead us to green. It's time to show you our grid. There it is on the screen. Corey Bigley, a 21 and a whole bunch of 3s. Right in front of Brett Bieber, who will start alongside him. Jacob Boehm is going to start 18th. Cody Boehm is going to start 4th. How about start 3rd and 4th? Goodness gracious. 5th will be Robert Denton, beside Brandon Wallace. That's row 3. Josh Oswald, 7th. Rick Rube in 8th. 9th will be Tyler Rice. 10th, Stacy Holmes. 11th, Steve McDonald beside Elliott Carlson, who had a great run last week in the 009. 13th will be Ronald Cole, beside the 23 of Jeremiah Holt. Kieran Church, the winner of the first race this season, as I mentioned earlier, starts 15th. Kyle Peacock will start 16th. 17th, Alex Spieth, beside Mark Cofield, who put up over 100 laps in practice. He almost ran the full race. 19th, Mickey Isaac. 20th, Stefan Davis. 21st, Trevor Ward. 021, Cam Arnold. Start beside him in the 151. 22nd, Jason Lottridge. 23rd, Jason Lottridge. 24th, Matt Knights. 25th, Mike Bertosa. 26th, Mike Beef. 27th, Josh Smith in the 47. Spencer Schatz started alongside him in the 14th row. 15th row, Brian Thomas, Max Cost. 31st, Travis Bieber and Ray Page. And that is your grid this evening. Let's go down track side. There is a look high above this Richmond Raceway. You can see all the trucks on the grid, and I think we're about to start rolling here. There we go. We're just about to take. There we go. Pace trucks leaving pit road, or sorry, leaving the start-finish line. I am all out of sorts here today. Apologies, everyone. We're gonna get through it together. Should have one pace lap here. Pace truck will bring it on in at the conclusion of this lap, and we will get racing for 130 laps here tonight. In what hopefully will not be known as the Broadcaster's Nightmare 130. That was a nickname thrown around earlier today, but I don't think we're going to have that here. This league puts on tremendous racing, and I expect nothing less this evening. So we're going to do one more lap here. Barney's looking him over. Doesn't quite like what he sees right now. We're going to send him around another time. Big field here tonight. You say 32 trucks on the grid. That is a lot for a 3/4 mile racetrack. That's almost as much as the Craftsman Truck Series has on a weekly basis. So that is quite impressive. To have that many trucks show up for the original Rebels Racing League on a Sunday night. Nonetheless, I think now we're going to go green. This truck is in. Turn him loose. Bigley, he is your leader. Lap number 1. We got issues already in the field here. There's a couple trucks around. That's the 47 of Josh Smith and the 43 of Mike Bertosa. Let's go back here. Have our first Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. We are going in to turn number 3. The 9 got, oh, I see 43 into the 9. Oh, geez, we got a bunch of trucks involved in this one. 43 into 9, 47's in it. Let's go back and have a look-see at the 9 machine. Let's rewind this. Chopper cam. Going to be a little diverse here this evening. Different cameras. Here we go, into turn number 3. 9 goes to the bottom, 43 goes up a little bit, and they all get turned around. 11, unfortunate contact, not many places to go. 114 gets a little bit of casual contact in that one as well. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. First one of the night. Lap number 1. 2. Lap number 2, how about? Counting's hard. All right, counting's hard. Your leader is Corey Bigley. Look at field behind him. Now, tires will be at a premium here this evening. We've only got 2 sets on pit wall. So, lap 4, I would say not the time to take tires, even if you spun. I don't think this is going to be the right time for you to make that change. Fuel here is important, but I don't know if it's important enough to give up track position. If you remember correctly, back to Kern County, we had the same sort of situation where we didn't have many long runs, so it was a lot of short runs back to back, and you couldn't make up any ground. So you could lead the most laps in the first half, but you made your pit stop at the wrong time, couldn't cycle back up to the front, and all of a sudden you're trapped 10th place when you really should be winning the event. So drivers will try to not have that happen to them tonight. I expect some long green flag runs. This track really produces that kind of racing, but that remains to be seen. You will find out. As Bigley leads, ahead of Brett Bieber, Jacob Bain, Brandon Wallace, Robert Denton. That is your top 5. Like I said, we will have a new points leader after today's race. Lucas Lyons not in the event. Kieran Church could take it over, so could Cody Bain. Those are the next 2 in line. Pace slides still on the pace truck. Look a little farther back in the field. Mickey the King Isaac. Always someone to watch out for in these O.R.R.L events. Driving that 01 machine. There he is. Spencer Schatz was the 11 machine who got caught up in that incident as well. He is currently 1 lap down, along with Cody Bain and Max Cost. Max Cost, I believe, making his first start of the season. A regular on the VRX circuit, as well as Saturday Night Racing, which I see on the back of his machine. I think we're going to go green this time by. Richmond's an interesting racetrack when it comes to restarts, and you'll see it here on this one as we look from the back of Corey Bigley, is that the leader on the inside has such a huge advantage here because the start-finish line is not on a straight portion of racetrack. The outside truck has to maintain speed, but not beat the leader to the line and can't go too fast into the restart zone. So you'll see right here, big advantage. That's 2 truck lengths by the time they get into turn 1. And the outside loses a spot at that. This 18 of Babe wants to get involved here. Brett Bieber into turn number 3. Bieber's going to roll the top side, keep second position. Oh, we got a truck in the grass back there. Oh, goodness gracious. That is not the way, Mr. Arnold. Got back on the racetrack. That Kyle Busch-esque 151 machine. He's back to 29th, last car on the lead lap. A little further up in the field, a couple drivers caught in that last accident. That's Josh Smith and Travis Bieber, running 25th and 26th respectively. Got a battle up here. The battle's over this racetrack. 3 wide into turn 3 in the back there. They made it through. Good look at what makes this racetrack so unique. The ability to run 2 different lines, and they're each compromised at the same time. Oh, we got a truck way loose back there. That's the 03. Terrific save by him. Oh, Biscuits is right. That was Jason Lotridge in the 03. 23rd, he keeps it in one piece. Oh, we got another one. That's Holt. Holt's free off of turn 2. That's going to be a big trouble spot tonight, folks. Is you go into turn 3 or into turn 1, you think you got all sorts of momentum off the corner, and all of a sudden that wall just steps out. And it makes you say, oh, biscuits. And you end up either hitting it or getting crazy loose. We're going to have a car in the wall up there. That's a 97. Go right on by. Let's ride along. Cockpit view, Jeremiah Holt. Go into turn 1, see how hard this track is. You go in and really loose right here. We got a car on the inside, even more difficult to make it work here. See just how fast this wall comes up. There it is. In fact, the O3 caught it a little bit. You do a really sharp turn 3, glue yourself to that yellow line, and then don't pick up the throttle too fast or else you'll spin the rear tires and lose all the way down this long straightaway. That is a very basic high-level drive around Richmond Racing. Caution out on the speedway. I see it right there. It's a 43 machine. Spun around to the inside. Unfortunately, he's got about an inch of that truck on the racetrack. And that will bring out your caution, which leads us to another Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. Oh, there's 2 of them. They're multiplying. Let's go back a little bit more and see what happened here. Coming out of turn number 4, the 43. And the 151 right behind him. I feel a feeling I know what happens here. 43 get loose off the corner. He sure does. Right into the 151. And they tango down the backstretch. A little salsa. Very spicy. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. So, 17 laps in, that was caution number 2. No lead changes. Corey Bigley has led them all. Just look at that, 128. The one's hiding, but it's there. It's gonna look real close. Machine, there he is. Led 16 laps here this evening. We're getting to the point where it might not be the worst idea to take a little bit of fuel in that machine. A stop here would guarantee a one-stop race to the end. We're going to make that hard left-hand turn here. He's thinking about it. And no, he's not going to make that turn. Does anybody? That is an awful shot. Does anybody make that turn? Let's have a look here. The answer is no. Those two cars entering or exiting the bottom, they were involved in the accident. So no, nobody is pitting for fuel here. As we look high above a fairly fast-moving conveyor belt here in Richmond. Watch at the trucks go by turn number 2. Back up here with our leader. We'll get into some driver interviews a little bit later in the event. Look at our weather right now. Track is 72 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty cool. It was foggy earlier, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have a little more fog later in the event. iRacing has implemented recently a new weather update. You've probably heard of it. It's called Tempest. To put it in layman's terms, they added rain, moisture to the service now. And with that, dynamic weather, with that, fog at random times at Richmond. O.R.R.L had it earlier this year, and Original Rebels Racing League had it tonight in practice. There was fog on the racetrack. I expect that we will see fog later in this race. If the broadcast is a little bit blurry, that would be why. Anyway, I believe the pace truck is going to turn the lights off this time. Let's see here. And sure enough, we are going to go green at the conclusion of this lap. Look at the bottom of your screen. Don't forget to thank Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM for bringing us this league. Original Rebels Racing League here live on V-Speed. Appreciate them. About to go racing. are off of turn 4. 128 with another great launch. 18's right there with him. Trying. Still in the spot for second place. Not quite. Bieber storms back on the top side out of turn number 2. Bieber can slide to second. Got Bame in third. That's Stacy Holmes in fourth in that 32 machine. Brandon Wallace running in fifth. For side-by-sides back here in 10th place. That's Tyler Rice, Ronald Cole. Tyler on the bottom, Ronald on the top. 32's making a move to the inside of the 18. Gonna make it stick and everything. As we roll down the front stretch. Big dive into turn 1. Oh, really missed the bottom. Oh, and he's gonna get turned. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, I heard the engine blow. Saw the magic smoke leave where the magic smoke's supposed to live. Another Salty South Leather wreckage rewind. We saw it live, folks. Let's have a look here. 32 is just going to drive it in deep into the corner. Right on the nose of the 18. He doesn't see him. Doesn't see him. Slide job gone wrong. Into the fence it is. And then for his trouble, Mr. Bame's going to get a little bit of front end damage. Actually, quite a bit of front end damage on that machine. Yeah, that thing's all wadded up. That tire is not pointing the way it's supposed to point. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind number 3 here this evening, lap 24. And that is simply the difficulty of racing at a short track like Richmond. Turn 1, it is so inviting to drive it in there as deep as you possibly can until you realize that that corner gets tighter in radius the farther you get through it. The tightest point of this corner is not until the exit. So you really can't dive it in as deep as you want to. Or else you'll end up taking yourself out and possibly others, like the 32 just did with the 18. Unfortunate deal, but those drivers each, I believe, have a fast repair. They'll probably use them here. I see Cam Arnold has used his fast repair. That's the 151. There he is. He was involved in a few accidents earlier. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup from the start of the race. There were 3 drivers had to go to the back for penalties last week. One of them was the 114 of Travis Bieber. That's why he was so far back at our initial caution. He is up to 22nd from 31st. Jimmy Cofield in the 97, I believe. Find 97 machine here on the grid. It's Mark Cofield. Where's Jimmy Cofield? The 3 possibly. Regardless, we'll find him when I find him. He may not have gridded this evening, actually. That's probably why I can't find him. Ryan Thomas is the other one. He is running in 25th. Started in 29th. Those drivers all start at the back. That is where they are currently. We will monitor them throughout the race. Back up to our leader, who's about to lead lap 26 for him of this race. There it is. Corey Bigley on the hunt to lead them all, as we have 2 pace laps here to go. Take a quick commercial break here. You are watching the Original Rebels Racing League live on V-Speed. Lights are out on the pace truck. We are back here at Richmond Raceway, the Original Rebels Racing League. There's a shot of the pack in front of that pace truck. into turn number 3. See Corey Bigley hop on the loud pedal. Side, Brett Bieber. They've been 1-2 the entire race. Everything else has changed. Fantastic launch by the 808 on the outside. He's going to be on the quarter panel into turn number 1, sorry. Here we go. Get a big launch off the corner. He's going to try and cross over our leader. Not quite going to have enough to get there. Bigley is going to lead another lap. It's the closest anyone has been to that 128 all race. Battle here for the 4th position. Elliot Carlson trying to pass Brandon Wallace. That's the 09 and the 99. See him on the left side of your screen there. 24's going to join the party. That's Ronald Cole. Side by side off of turn number 4. 99 with the momentum down the front stretch. Roll into the corner. 99 might prevail off of 2 here. Oh, a little too wide. That turn 2 wall, it'll bite you for sure. We're still side by side. That's why they call this place Racing Perfection. Because you can run side by side for 3, 4, 5 laps with a truck. And you don't know who's going to come out with the better position here. 99 looks like he might be able to get it. There's a wreck in the back. Is that Cofield? Oh, we're big time wrecking back there. Is that Jacob Bain possibly? Mike B had a big incident there coming off the backstretch. We stay green though. That battle settled out for the 4th position. Brandon Wallace was able to maintain that spot. Looks like your top 8 or so have single filed out. Look back in the field. First side-by-side battle is 422nd. Cam Arnold is back on the lead lap, going by the 51 machine of Alex Feith. Right behind, 2nd place in points, that's Cody Bain. We had a not great start to this race, but he's going to try and make his way up to the front here. Started nowhere. Very good. Back up to your leader. That's Bigley. At 35 laps. And he's starting to wave goodbye to this field. 0.6 of a second is the gap right now. And watch that ticker on the left side of your screen. Looks like Bieber drive. Oh, he missed the corner there a little bit. Not sure what happened to the 128, but he lost about 0.2. That corner alone, he completely missed the corner. Got on the apron, a little bit loose, I think. It's a great run through 3 and 4, and he's pulling away from Brett Bieber. Bieber's running the old diamond line. One of the many things you can do here to make this car drive worth half a darn. It drives like a snowplow on ice sometimes. Ice into the corner, snowplow out of the corner. See, he's rolling up to the back of our leader. A little farther back in the field. 3rd place, Josh Oswald. Up 4 spots, having a look at the top 2, who have not changed position in this race. Brandon Wallace up 2 spots, running in 4th. Elliot Carlson is in 5th. He's trying to make a pass on this Wallace machine. And the caution's out again. What could it be? I am not sure. That 97 looks like it's seen some better days. I think that's a good place to start for another Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. Here we go. Oh, there's the truck right there. 43. There he is. 43 stopped in the middle of the track on the backstretch. Ran reverse out of the way, but it was too late. Let's get another look at that. Coming off, this is in turn number 4. Coming off of turn 2 this time. You see the 43 just get loose on the top side. That truck got the toe knocked out of it. Camber's destroyed and into the wall. Around it goes, head on into that inside wall. And still has not used a fast repair, so we may still see that 43 out here this evening. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind for the 4th time this evening. Oh no, the smoke's coming out of it. The smoke's supposed to stay in the truck. Oh goodness. We have some takers on pit road. Tyler Rice, great shot. Holy cow. There's one. Tyler Rice on pit road. We've got John Smith, not on pit road. Alex Veith, Travis Bieber, Max Cost, Mike Veith, Mike Bertosa. Those drivers all on pit road at the moment. They're all chasing your leader, Corey Bigley, who's led 41 laps this evening. We are going to bring up the 4th place driver. That is Brandon Wallace. Brandon Wallace, Morgan Cook at the V-Suite booth. You got a copy?
Oh, sorry. Hey, what's up, Morgan?
Well, you're running P4 up 2 spots. You've had a good look at what Bigley and Bieber are doing on the restarts. What do you need to do to get around that 110 and challenge those two for the podium?
Well, I'm trying to save a little fuel, save a little tires. Thought about getting tires there because we're on lap 40, kind of a third of the way through, but going to hold off and just hopefully my tires are better at the end. And I've just kind of been rolling it. I haven't been pressing real hard yet, so we'll see how it goes to the end.
Well, you've looked pretty good here so far this evening. We'll let you get back to it, back to your channel, and I will carry on calling this race. You were in BKM, is that right, or Velocity?
Yes, sir.
BKM?
BKM.
That was Brandon Wallace running 4th currently. See him on your screen right there, and there he goes. Off the screen. About to go green, I believe. Nope, pace light's still on the pace truck. Great idea, putting lights on that truck. Everyone can see them. You know when you're going 1 to green. Novel idea. Novel idea. If you're wondering who's nattering in your ear right now, it's me. Morgan Cook doing it all. Live on V-Speed, if you're curious. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, or you did go back and watch Kansas last week and thought it was thrilling like I did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe here live on V-Speed. Hope to see you here next week. 2 weeks from now, I believe, when we go to Gateway. I think we're off next week. But regardless, don't miss any of the action here on V-Speed. We have streams and broadcasts all the time. Oil tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. Racing Revolutions Wednesday. BTDY's on Tuesday. SNR Tuesday, Thursday. We are going green. Another great launch by the 808 on the outside. The 110's right there. Going to try and take second. That's Oswald. Have a look from the 99 machine. Bieber can just roll the top so well on the high side of these corners. He's going to secure second place again. We got a caution on the speedway. Is that Cofield by chance? It is Cofield. He is around. Another Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. Is it? Oh, he caught the wall pretty good there. He's running the bottom out of 2. Still running the bottom out of 2. Gets into it a little bit. And then gets hooked by the 2 machine. Who is the 2 machine? The 2, I don't believe, is actually the 2. but I don't have a 2 on my timing and scoring. Let's have another look at it. Let's go from a chopper point of view. Probably have a better look at what happened here. Yes, there's the 2, not 2, the A-Shock machine. 97's tight off the corner, probably from that suspension damage into the 2, and then I'm not sure if the 2 came down and 97 came up. But regardless, the 97 is around into the wall. That is another Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. Let's find out who that 2 car is. Not sure. There's a look at that 97. He might have got a fast repair just now. He has used a fast repair, which was, I believe, a good call. No scrapes or dents on that 97 now. He's able to point it in the right direction. No suspension damage. Unfortunately, though, that's pretty early in the race. 50 laps in to be using fast repairs and such. You never know what's going to happen in these events. Seen it all over iRacing, all over real racing. You think you got all the bad luck out of the way early, and then all of a sudden, right near the end, something comes up and bites you. Hopefully not for the 97, but we will see. I imagine pit road will be a busy place this time by. As like Brandon Wallace said, we're about a third of the way through this race. Tires, this is a good time to take them. Oh, big fake by the 121, and no one. Pit once more. Personally, I would have pit there if I was anybody but this 128 machine. Allow me to maybe get a bit of an advantage on Corey Bigley, who has, as Mike Joy would say, stunk up the show a little bit at every lap. Trying to Kyle Busch this race. Kyle Busch did this at Phoenix in the Xfinity Series. Or Jeff Burton, if you want to go farther back, when he did this at Loudon. Led flag to flag, started on the pole, all that fun stuff. Let's do a little race recap as we are on caution number 5. No one has taken the lead from Corey Bigley. Track's getting a little cooler, a little deeper in the night here. 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Started this race in the late afternoon. It will end under the lights as we are currently under the lights. You can see. Right there, lights are on around this facility. Pace lights are out once again on the pace truck. We are going to go with another restart. 5th time tonight. Arnie has the flag in hand, and he's waving it. Well, you saw it there on the wall cam, the 151 and the 9. Once again, having an issue. Time for another Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. Hit the right button, maybe. There we go. 151 struggling on the restart. 41's gonna make it 3 wide off of turn 2. Not a good place to be in. 151 across the nose. Oh, and the 97 got turned into him. Oh, jeez. Mark Cofield cannot catch a break here tonight. Let's ride on board with him. See, I don't think there's anything wrong here. Let's have a look, see. Here's the restart. We're going to go chopper cam for this one. You can see about 6 cars ahead. It's the 151. See, they're backing up on the top lane. There we go. Oh, and the 97 got clipped by the 18. Right into the nose of that 151 machine. And oh, geez. Tough break The man who put in so many laps in practice, over 110 laps. It's almost the full length of this race. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. And unfortunately, that 97's already used the fast repair, meaning he has no more opportunities to get that truck into tip-top shape. He'll just have to do whatever his crew can to get the toe put back into it, the fenders fixed, whatever have you. That is the best they'll be able to do. We roll around turn number 2. There's some trucks right there. On the back of your field. Your leader, once again, Corey Bigley. Let's do a little through your field. 55 laps in, we're still nobody's pitting. Corey Bigley's led every lap so far, 54 of them. Brett Biebers ran second every lap of this race, 54 of them, the 808. We got Josh Oswald running in 3rd, Brandon Wallace in 4th. Elliot Carlson is running 5th, up 7 spots. Ronald Cole is 6th. Stephon Davis up 13 positions from 20th in that 60 machine, STP colors. Kieran Church, potential points leader after this race, looking likely, is in 8th. Rick Rube in 9th in the 81 machine. Kyle Peacock. Don't believe I've said that name this year. Welcome, Kyle. Joy running in 10th. He's even got the banner and everything. Look at him go. Jason Lottridge is in 11th. We saw that old Biscuits machine wicked loose off of turn 2. Steve McDonald is running in 12th. Mickey Isaac, the king, 13th. Robert Denton in 14th. Josh Smith and Jeremiah Holt, 15th. 16th. Trevor Ward, 17th. Cody Boehm does not have any timing and scoring for some reason. Travis Bieber is 19th. Running at your top 20 is Ray Page, who's involved in that last accident. We're about to bring it back to green flag racing. As the field rolls through turn 3 and 4 into that Geico restart zone. There goes Corey Bigley once again. Great launch. He is going to easily lead into turn number 1. The fight is on behind him. You can just hear these guys working the throttle off the corner. It's so difficult to get where you need to be. Brandon Wallace lost a spot there to Elliot Carlson. As Bigley's waving goodbye to this field. Rapidly approach halfway in this event. So Stephon Davis got pretty loose there on the bottom. Let's go back and watch that 60 machine. There he is. Working the inside of Brandon Wallace. He's 6. There it is in that right corner of your screen. Here in church, trying to get a little bit of this party here. Go side by side into turn number 1. Great run off the corner from Kiernan. Lip a little bit to not hit that outside wall. 99 hangs tough out there. A little farther in the field, 17th and 16th. That's Bieber and Denton. Here comes Jeremiah Holt. The inside. Can't quite make it stick. We got a big battle up here. Did I see leader in lap traffic? I did see leader in lap traffic. That's going to make life difficult. Oh my goodness. We got a caution out on the speedway. Is that Denton? It is. Oh, we are all wadded up in the back here. Oh my goodness. Call tow truck. Salty South Leather, Wreckage Rewind, coming at you. Or I believe the 6th time tonight. We were just here. Unfortunately, missed it due to the leader being involved in some lap traffic, but 73 got turned by the 23 and couldn't hold it down. 64 into him. 41, 151. Let's ride on board the 151. See what happened in front of him. They're still coming through this track. Got 5 cars involved here. We're on board with Cam Arnold. As you see, into turn 3. There's a truck sideways up there. And into the back of the 41. Someone got to the back of him. Let's chopper view this thing. I think it was the 9 into the back of the 151. They're doing burnouts off each other. Friends are 4. They race really hard at the back of the field. That's not their fault. That's just the way you race. You scrap and claw for everything behind about 8th place. It was the 11 into the back of the 120, the back of the 151, as you can see there. And just a bunch of, I'll say inexperience. Maybe that's not slowing down for the caution and ends up collecting a bunch of other machines. That is your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. So we are back live. Your top 7 have yet to hit pit road. Bigley, Oswald, Carlson, Church, Rube, Lottridge, McDonald have not pitted. That means Brandon Wallace has come to pit road. He just left pit road. You wanted those new tires, and halfway seems like a pretty darn good time to take them. If this race continues on in the fashion that it has, which we have had 7 cautions so far, that may put him in what they call the catbird seat. He should be able to make it to the end from here on fuel, especially with caution laps. All he's got to do is get up in front of the 47 and Josh Smith. First car to pit with him is actually Brett Bieber. So really, Bieber, Cole, Stephon Davis, Kyle Peacock, Mickey Isaac, and Brandon Wallace, who had not a great stop. Those 5 or so. Also add Robert Denton, Max Koss to that list. They are racing for what I would say is the lead once everything cycles out. We will find out. They are currently running 19th through 26th. Love me some good fuel strategy, especially here at a track like Richmond. Pace lights still on the pace truck. Corey Bigley is going to lead his 66th lap of the race. Out of a total of, you guessed it, 66 laps in this race. He's doing a whale of a job out here, commanding restarts and doing what he has to do to get the job done. Josh Smith is our biggest move. Sorry, that's not true. Travis Bieber is the biggest mover of this race. Up 21 spots, up to 10th position. Remember, he had a bad qualifying effort. Even after that, he had to go to the back of the field for a penalty incurred from last week. I imagine he will end up as our hard charger, but that remains to be seen. As we're rolling the backstretch, about to go green. Little shake-up to the top 5. No Wallace, no Bieber. We got Corey Bigley in front of Josh Oswald, Kieran Church, Elliot Carlson, Jason Lottridge, Rick Rube. That is your top 6, your first 3 rows. There's the flag in hand. Here we go. Big dive down to the bottom for the 128. The 09 might follow him through here. It's going to be close. There goes Carlson, not clear yet. So close. Maybe a big dive into the corner here. That should clear. Oh, we got a caution on the speedway once again. Is that Knights by chance? No, maybe a little farther back here. There is a truck. That is Robert Denton. Alongside him is the 11 of Spencer Schatz. Oh, that truck is missing all the parts. Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind incoming. Loosened. Oh, no. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Not much you can do there. We're going to go cockpit view for this one. I think this is going to be tell you exactly what happened here. On the 73, on the restart, up through the gears, you can see the steering wheel. On your screen, this is what most drivers see. This sort of view here. Coming off the corner, we're just going to go into turn 3. It's just going to snap loose right here. Tried to avoid that 63 and boom, outside wall. Front end's gone, motor's destroyed. Already used a fast repair, so the 73's night will be over, unfortunately. As he is sitting there. There he is. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. A couple more takers on pit road. Corey Bigley, your leader, will not lead every lap tonight. There he is. When this cycles out, I'll let you know exactly who pitted and who stayed out on the racetrack. You see Davis, 47 to Smith, that's McDonald, the 68. And there goes Bigley. Long stop for Bigley, not sure. 21-second stop, maybe a little bit of damage on that machine. He was in the box for 21 seconds. Other drivers to pit, Elliot Carlson, 14 seconds in the box. Jason Lottridge, 14.7. Stephon Davis, 4.7. That may have been a fuel-only situation on the 60. Josh Smith in 20th was in the box for just under 15 seconds. Steve McDonald, 14.6. Trevor Ward, Alex Veith, Jeremiah Holt, there are other drivers to pit under this caution. This being the 8th caution, and we had our first lead change of the evening, as Josh Oswald will have led 2 laps. Good for him. Behind him is your probable points leader after this race, Kieran Church, up 13 positions. There's the 22 machine. We are going to take another quick commercial break here. Get rid of the ticker. You're watching the Original Rebels Racing League, presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. Back right after this. We are back. Pace light still on, about to turn off on the pace truck here from Richmond. There we go. Interesting enough, Josh Oswald going to take the top side on this restart. I did not see that coming. That is an interesting strategy. We'll see how it works out. Curious about that. If you're interested in any kind of button kicker equipment, check out the link in the description below. Don't forget to check out Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM, title sponsor of the Original Rebels Racing League here on Sunday nights for their truck series. Huge launch by the 110. Massive. Kieran Churchill slotted second. Travis Bieber up a ton of spots into third. Oh, weird. I hear wrecking in the back. We got issues back there. 83's in it. For the 9th time tonight, Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. Chopper cab. Here we go. On the restart. Brandon Wallace behind him, 41 in front of him. See Brett Bieber up on the top. Oh, just locked up the front tires, and we got a bunch of trucks in it. I saw the 47 involved by chance. I think, yeah, 47's in it. 151 has been involved in everything tonight. Most of them not of his doing. 97's involved. Let's go back again here. Let's go from the nose of the 47. A lot of these guys just pitted. This is the danger of pitting in a large field like this on a short track, is you just never know. You can see it right there. Just 83 missed the bottom and a bunch of trucks. Do a little bit of a kiss to the wall there. Shouldn't hurt the truck too badly. A lot of vehicles involved in that one. Salty South Leather, Wreckage Rewind. Josh Oswald's going to lead some more laps here. He might bring it down to pit road, hard to say. Let's see what he does. Top two have yet to be on pit road. They're not coming this time. As well, Ray Page, 41. It's not hit pit road. Everyone else has been on pit road at least one time this evening. Fast repairs have been used by Stacy Holmes in the 32, Mike Bertosa in the 43, Kyle Peacock in the 83, Spencer Schatz in the 11, Cam Arnold 151, Brian Thomas 77, Ryan Denton 73, Mark Cofield 97. Those drivers will use fast repair. So far this evening, everyone else still has theirs. All of those, if I recall, very deserving fast repairs. They hit it hard, whatever it was. Working lap 80, about 50 laps to go here at Richmond. It's almost award time. Pretty close. Wait till this pit cycle cycles out. I think the drivers who are really in a great position here, fuel-wise, doing some quick math in my head here, it looks like Ronald Cole and Brett Bieber should be right on the edge of making it from here. A couple more cautions, they should be golden. They have about 15 laps on this stint, up to 66 is what I've heard on fuel. We got 50 to go. That math works out pretty close. Elliot Carlson, Stephon Davis, let's get the driver info up here, Steve McDonald, Corey Bigley, Trevor Ward, Alex Veith, Jeremiah Holt, Rick Rube, Josh Smith, Mickey Isaac, Jason Lottridge. Those are your drivers on the lead lap who have less than 10 laps on this stint. They should easily be able to make it to the end of this race with no more cautions. I would expect those drivers to have a good chance at ending up with a good finish here tonight based on when they pitted. I'm a little nervous for Oswald and Kieran Church, who have yet to hit pit road. Because they're going to fall deep into this field, and I wouldn't expect most of these drivers to come back to pit road. That was 13th through 23rd I just mentioned, so that's 10 spots. These top two are fixing to lose once they hit pit road. We're going to find out here on the restart. His arm is tired from waving his green flag so much, and here we go. Oswald, great launch off the top once again. Hold on the backstretch, they're 2 by 2 behind him. We got some big action a little farther back in the field. We got cars spinning around up top there. I swore I just saw cars spinning. I might be wrong about that. Oh, now we're spinning. 9's in it, 99's in it, 31's in it, 51 maybe. Oh, they're big time wrecking back there. Let's ride on with the 99. There he is, 51. It is who I saw. Oh, can I come up in front of the 99? 43's in another one. Oh, man. That guy is just a magnet tonight. Salty South Leather, Wreckage Rewind, lap 84. I don't know if Brendan Wallace expected the 9 to be there. Let's ride on board the 9 and see what happened to him. Got into the wall a little bit on entry. That's Mike Veith. A little help from the 808 maybe. Off a 2. I don't see anything too crazy there. Oh, the 9 just overshot turn 3. And I think the 9 thought he was clear right there, and he wasn't. He just got hooked a little bit. A little racing incident there, and a bunch of other trucks involved in this too. Just from guys trying to avoid. Let's have a look at the 43. Oh, geez. What happened there? Mike Veith right in the back of the 43. Let's ride up over the 43 here for this one and see what happened. The nose of Mike Bertosa. See that incident up ahead. And just got hit by. And then I don't know what happened there with Mike Veith, but he just drove straight in the back of the 43 machine. That is your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. There's a look at that 43 machine on pit road again. He's already one down. Yes, I'd like to see 1 lap down. New leader, Cody Bame. Haven't said his name much tonight. He could inherit the points lead if things go just so. He's been on track for about 44 laps since his last stop. We have a broken ATVO. How terrific. See if we can get that fixed for you at home. Working lap 86. Yes, we are still broken in ATVO. Let me see if I can get this thing rebuilt. Bear with me. Isn't that just the way it goes? I believe we're working lap 87 here at Richmond. Everything will pop up here shortly. There we are getting things back. Here we go. Let's see if we can get our timing and scoring working again. Hey, the ticker works. Yay! They're under yellow here at lap 87. This, I believe, is the 10th caution. Since I had to restart timing and scoring, all of my numbers will be off now. This is going to be an interesting run to the finish. Under 50 laps to go. We've had trucks all over this leaderboard. Name's a new face, so is Bieber. Up at the front, this Bieber anyway. Tyler Rice and Ronald Cole. Matt Knights, Elliot Carlson, Brett Bieber, Corey Bigley, who's led the most laps tonight, and Stephon Davis are your top 10. Field rolls turn 4. Big launch by the Velocity Motorsports 78. Looks back at this field. It says, see you later. Good battles throughout this field right now. Lottridge and Smith. This is for 14th. Let's get settled out. McDonald and Ward. On the top side, catching 64. Matt Knight's not getting a good run. Through 1 and 2. Oh, we are just about 3 wide. That was dicey. Killed the momentum of this 03. Oh, the 021 of Trevor Ward. Back to our leader, Cody Bame. Just rolling through this thing. Time to give out our first award of the evening. So the 114, Travis Bieber. How about No Next Fast Repair Hard Charger? Up 29 positions from his starting spot in 31st, even farther back when he'd start tail end of the field with penalty last week. Congratulations to Travis Bieber, your No Next Fast Repair Hard Charger of the race. Caution out again on the speedway. Is that Knights by chance? It is. I had a feeling it was only a matter of time before that truck got turned around. He was not up to speed, I would say. Felt South Leather, wreckage rewind once again. And he's just turning it around there. Let's go back a little further. Looks like Oswald may have got him. Enters in the middle, slides up to the top, and that's a no-no. You can't do that. Moving under braking is not good. 18's involved in another one. And around goes that 64 machine. Cannot move in a braking zone. That will get you turned 11 out of every 10 times. Matt Knights is back to 24th. Cody Boehm down pit road along with Tyler Rice. This will be their their last stop of the race. Gonna put Travis Bieber as your leader. He just won an award and now he's leading. Wow. 114 running in first. Corey Bigley made his way back up to second, and that should scare the field. He led 70 laps early and is looking very, very strong to lead the rest of them. Elliot Carlson has found his way up into third place. Ronald Cole, Stephon Davis, your top 5. We have Brett Bieber running in the 808 in 6th. He ran second a lot of this race. Steve McDonald, 7th. Jeremiah Holt, Josh Smith, Trevor Ward. That is your top 10. Throughout the field, Rick Rube, Josh Oswald in 12th. Mickey Isaac, 13th. Jason Lottridge is 14th. Jacob Boehm, the 18 is 15th. Kieran Church, 16th. Brandon Wallace caught up in an accident a couple ago. He is 17th. Ray Page, 18th. Alex Veith in the 51 in 19th. Mike Veith in the 9 in 20th. Cody Boehm just pitted. He's 21st. Tyler Rice pitted with him. 22nd. Matt Knights just got spun. 23rd. Max Cost rounds out your lead lap cars in 24th. With Ronald Cole, who has led 0 laps but always been near the front today. Started 13th. Found himself kind of living up here in the top 5. Good work so far for the 24 machine. Farther back through this field, we're on board with Rick Rube in 11th, 81 machine. Pace lights are out on the pace track. Travis Bieber on the bottom. He's going to roll through turn number 4. Bigley was outside. We're going to go racing one more time. Bigley timed that start pretty well. Going to be with him down in turn 1. Try a crossover here. Little diamond off the exit. Not going to get there. Travis Bieber is going to lead this lap, it looks like. Good work for 114. Up 30 spots and led 6 laps. Battle for the... Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, jeez. 23's in it, 47's in it. Those are big hits. That's a caution. Oh, man. Oh, man, that was a big one. Let's chopper this one and let's see what happens here. Ooh, Salty South Leather wreckage rewind for, I believe, the 11th time tonight. How about let's do... timing and scoring is not enjoying what I'm working on here tonight. To turn 1 they go. 23 get loose. Little bit, yeah, 23 got loose, 47 went up, and racing incident once again. 23's got heavy damage, 47's not so bad. Salty South Leather wreckage rewind. And that's firmly going to take those 2 drivers out of the running for the Viets. What is this award called here? There it is, Viets 3D Printing Best Appearing Paint Award. I gotta go find one of these trucks. Doesn't have any scrapes on it. Let's see what we can find. How about that Larson machine, the 808. Contender. Contender. What else we got here? We got Rick Rube. That truck looks pretty good. 81 machine. Mickey Isaac, that thing is all banged up. Oswald's had a great run this evening. Big eagle on the hood. Corey Bigley, this truck has been mad fast all night. What to do? I'm so conflicted. I'm so conflicted. There's so many great paints out here. I hate to double dip on awards, but I think we're going to go to the truck with the message. Now, I don't know the story personally, and if Travis Bieber ends up as a podium position, we'll ask him later in the race, but this is a memorial paint scheme every time drivers come to Richmond. We put on... A lot of drivers wear these, don these paint schemes for a local legend who lived just outside the racetrack. He unfortunately took his own life. Again, I don't remember his name, so apologies to that. But well, Christopher B. Clary, there it is on the roof there, took his own life. A native of Richmond, and this truck, this paint scheme, exemplifies him. So Travis Bieber will win this award for the Memorial Paint Scheme. Viets 3D Printing Best Appearing Paint Award. Pace lights still on the pace truck. See what we got for race recap. It says 3. I believe we're up to 12 now. Cautions we've had in this race. Pace lights are out on the pace truck. Turn number 2. See on the left side of your screen where all the drivers are running. Here we go through turn number 4. Bieber's going to lead another one. Cars found out all over this racetrack. Bigley's was outside. It's the first time the leaders had a challenge off of 2. Bigley's going to pull him down into turn 3 here. He's going to dive into the corner. Is Bigley going to get off the corner? He is. Bigley's going to lead this lap. Great run for the 128. No one has done that all night. 128 back to the point. Lead his 71st lap of the evening. Just over 20 laps to go here from Richmond. And we're starting to drive really hard. You can tell we got guys using all 3 lanes of this racetrack. Track is cool though, down to 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Been that way most of the night. You can tell Travis Bieber is driving hard. Brett Bieber right behind him. They're working hard to try and catch this 128 machine. Caution's out on the speedway once again. See if we can find it. Don't see anyone. Mike Beath might be a good place to start. Salt South Leather Wreckage Rewind one more time. How about hit the right button next time? There we go. Loose off at 2. There goes the nose cone. Oh, and right back to him. That was nifty. That was like a boomerang. Let's go back and watch that again. Not sure what's up with the 43. It looks like those tires are destroyed. Coming off of turn number 2, just gets loose. And boom, nose cone goes flying. Nose cone comes right back. Yay, it's like a boomerang. Here comes the 43. You can see the toe and the tires are just knocked out entirely on that racetrack. That was their Salt South Leather Wreckage Rewind for, I believe, the 13th time tonight. There was a joke made in the Discord that this might turn into the broadcaster's Nightmare 130, and it hasn't quite been that. A lot of cautions this evening. ATVO not working is more of a nightmare than on track, that's for sure. But we've seen some good racing. Great restart there by the 128 of Bigley as we roll lap 110 coming to 111. Crazy stuff. We have got 2 more awards to give out this evening. Now's a great time. Travis Bieber is going to double dip. He is going to be, I think I gave this one already, Hard No Neck Hard Charger Award. I believe I actually gave that one already. I don't know. It's tough stuff up here, folks. I'll tell you what. Lots to consider. How about the Tough Break Award? Let's give that one. I think that one, a good candidate for that, going to be Brandon Wallace. Now the race isn't over yet. Don't get me wrong. I'm not counting out this driver by any stretch. The Hard Luck Award presented by Rice Farms, I believe, should go to this 99 machine because he was up in the top 5 for the majority of the night, caught up in a few cautions. He is back to the 16th position, down 10 spots. Not many drivers have lost more spots than that in this race. I'm sure he will find a way to gain them back and prove me wrong. That is your Rice Farms Hard Luck Award for Brandon Wallace. We're going to go back racing once again here. Right on board our drone. Get rid of the driver information. There we go. Into the restart zone. Here we go. Bigley. Big league launch off the restart. Couple Beavers behind him. 3 wide, a little farther back in the field. You can see it there. Ooh, Lottridge wicked loose on the bottom. They're going to make it through somehow. I don't know how they did that. Right in front of Brandon Wallace. 15 laps to go. They're still 3 wide. Yeah, Church on the bottom, McDonald in the middle. That Bame on the top? It is Bame on the top. We sorted it out for now. Intense stuff here. We got 3 wide again this time. Elliot Carlson's in it. 3 wide on Bieber and Cole. They're going to sort it out. Parsons got pushed to the inside. Big drive here into turn 3. Here's what Elliot Carlson sees. Can't see the truck on his inside, but he knows it's there. Right behind Ronald Cole. Cole gets loose, big loose, still loose. And Cole's going to completely miss the bottom. Stephon Davis is going to drive it underneath him. It's 2-for-1 special right there. Not the kind you want if you are Ronald Cole. Big battles a little farther back in this field here. 5 under a blanket. For the 10th position. We're getting real racy here, folks. 18 drives it deep underneath the 68. They're dooring each other down the front stretch. Not going to like that too much. Cole's still getting knocked out of position. Let's watch from Kieran Church's nose. Everyone's just trying to stick it to the bottom right now, and no one's doing a great job at it. You can see the entire top 10 in front of him. As Kieran currently runs in the 12th position. Cole and Oswald having their differences. They both took a really high entry into 3. Bit of an issue there, and we are about to be 3 wide once again. A little dive bomb here. There's been some crazy stuff these last 10 laps. We got 10 laps to go here. Oswald trying to shake and bake the 18. Not going to do it. Look back at our leader. Big lead. Brett Bieber staying with him. Travis Bieber, a little farther back. They're holding up traffic a little bit. Bieber's got Carlson and Davis, the 2 BAMEs, all over his rear bumper. Carlson might make a move here to turn 1. He's going to try. Think about it. Ooh, 18, wicked loose off the corner. Big save. Kieran Church under fire. Travis Bieber under fire. Is going to chop the nose. Crossover. Down to the bottom we go. That's Elliot Carlson. We'll make a move here for the 3rd position. Is it going to stick? Not quite. 3 wide into turn number 3. Carlson gets loose. Great job not getting into the 114. Parsons is going to force a move to the bottom. Oh, we're getting moved back here. Cody Bain tried his hardest to get around the 09. A really great battle here. You see it. Timing and scoring. Talking tenths right now as these drivers are 2.5 back of the leader. Five to go. Corey Bigley is pulling away ever so slightly. We're up to about 9/10 of a second now. Look back in the mirror, you see that Kyle Larson themed scheme of Brett Bieber. 4 to go. As we get down to, we're going to go back to that battle for the 5th position. As it rages on, 3rd position even. We have 4 cars fighting for 1 spot. This will likely be the first driver we talk to when we get to post-race interviews during the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show. Everyone wants to talk to me. Look how hard they're racing for it. Cody Bain driving really hard here. Oh, we got lap traffic up on the racetrack. That's the 43 machine. Is he going to impact this battle here? Looks like he just may. Oh, he couldn't quite keep it on the bottom of the 43. That is going to make things really difficult for the 60 of Parsons. How about Davis? Not Stephen Parsons. Caution's out on the racetrack. Max Koss is around. 3 laps to go. Green, white, checker. Another wreckage rewind. Salty South Leather. He's already around. Rolling into turn number 1, right behind the 51 machine. 41 to the outside. Dooring each other a little bit. Nothing crazy. 41 gets loose, tags 63, spins him around. And 63 just can't quite get righted in time to avoid a caution. That was your Salty South Leather wreckage rewind. Oh, and he crashed coming to pit road. Oh no. One of those nights for Max Koss. Will it be one of those nights for Corey Bigley where he leads the most laps, starts on the pole, and wins the race? We're going to find out. We are going to find out. We got a green-white checker here, a natural green-white checker. Bigley is your leader. Bieber behind him. Bieber behind Bieber. Stephen Davis. Elliott Carlson. Cody Bame. Jacob Bame. Josh Oswald. Kieran Church. Steve McDonald are your top 10. Bigley's had by far the fastest truck all night here tonight. Led the most laps. The strategy worked out for him to the point where he was able to pit and still work his way back up to the front. The Beavers have both been great all night. They're right behind him. Does Brent Bieber have anything on this restart? For Corey Bigley, he's been running second to Bigley almost all night. I don't believe Bieber's led a lap tonight. He has led no laps, even though he's probably got the second best average running position behind Corey Bigley. Do you have anything in his bag of tricks to nail this restart and take it to that 128 machine? Travis Bieber's not too far behind, though. He has led some laps tonight. Very well could see an epic battle for the win. Stephen Davis is also not far behind in that 60 machine, those STP colors. Elliott Carlson will round out your top 5. Those drivers all have what it takes to win this race. I can feel it. But who would it be? Your guess is as good as mine. Pace lights still on our pace truck. Should be coming off this time, I would think, as we are doubled up. Lights are out on the pace truck. As we see the field roll down the front stretch. Now we're into turn number 2. Who's it going to be? Bigley? Bieber? One of them? Both of them? Davis? One of the Bames? Who's it going to be? We're going to find out here shortly as we go green-white checker. First of 2 attempts. Green flags in hand, and Bieber got a terrific launch. We're going to go down to turn 1, side by side, 3 wide behind him. We got almost 4 wide at Richmond. That is not a good idea. Davis is going to get the spot for 3rd. We got a big dive here for the lead. Not quite clear. Bieber's still there. 2 to go. Final lap. Bigley clears him off of turn 2. Big dive here. Into the corner. Bigley's loose. He's going to keep it rolling, though. And Bigley is going to win at Richmond. Wow. How about leading your 100th lap when it matters the most? How's that sound? Great run. We got Reckon in the back. Kieran Church is in it. Oswald's in it. Well, after the checker shenanigans. Brett Bieber able to hang on for second. Stephen Davis hangs on for the third position. Oh, big wreck. Oswald just annihilated the 128. Hopefully they're friendly or else. What do you know? Watch a few burnouts here as we celebrate our winner, Corey Bigley. Congratulations to him. You are watching the Original Rebels Racing League, presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and KTM. We'll be right back after this.
And here comes Milo. Big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
No, gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from?
Here
comes Zwack.
A push from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it Auto Club.
We are back here live on V-Speed for the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show with the Original Rebels Racing League. Dial that back a little bit so you can hear what I'm saying. That's better. Time for your grid. How about your results? You know what I'm trying to say. 14 cautions here tonight. 4 lead changes. Corey Bigley led the most of them. Started first, finished first, led 100. Brett Bieber second. Stephen Davis third. Travis Bieber in fourth. Moved up a bunch of spots from 31st position. Cody Boehm, Elliot Carlson, Oswald, Boehm, Church, and Rube are your top 10. 11th place, Steve McDonald. Didn't talk about him much tonight. Finished where he started. Brandon Wallace back 6 in the 99 machine. Cole exactly where he started in 13th. Smith up 13 positions in that 47. Holmes back 5 to 15th in the 32. Mickey Isaac up a few to the 16th position. Ward in 17th. Rice is 18th. Tough break for him tonight. Veith 19th. Knights in 20th. 21st, Page, then Lottridge in 22nd. All these other cars were 1 lap down or more. Shots in the 11. Bertosa, Post, Thomas, Cofield, Holt, Peacock, and Veith are your top 30. 31st, the 151 of Arnold, and shotgun on the grid would be the 32nd position, the 73 of Denton. Tough break for him tonight. Now this race, we saw all sorts of fun stuff here tonight. We had great racing. We had a few big incidents, big crashes. We saw utter domination by your eventual winner, Corey Bigley. We're going to go trackside and have some interviews with your top 3 as part of the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show. There it is on your screen. We are going to catch up with Mr. Third Place, Stephen Davis. Stephen Davis, Morgan Cook in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy.
Yes, I do, sir. How are you tonight?
I am doing well. How are you?
A little sweaty from the last few laps. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, it got pretty spicy on that green-white checker there. So you started 20th, a little farther in this field than you probably would have liked. Up to third, you clearly had the pace. What happened in qualifying?
I've always been a slow qualifier. You can go back and watch last season. I never qualify good, but I usually race pretty good, so I'm usually not worried about where I start.
Right on. Well, obviously, third place is a pretty good one, and you stole that third place away from the 114. How would you summarize this race tonight?
Uh, Chaotic, I guess. I wish we could have got more green flag racing in because the one run we had early in the race, I felt really good in the long run. I was laid down lap times just as quick as a leader, but just never could get that long green flag run to really see what I could really do. But I knew I was coming, knew I had a fast truck, but it is what it is, I suppose.
Yeah, that STP machine was pretty quick tonight. Anyone you want to thank for this third place finish?
I guess my friends, Vandal and Sleepy Elite 18 that watches me every week. Appreciate the admins, Brandon, Tyler, everybody at Original Rebels for putting on the races every week and keeping us entertained every week.
Right on. Right on. Well, appreciate you being up here. Third place finisher, Stephen Davis, not Stephen Parsons, as I like to call him in the booth. So apologies for that. I guess I watched too much Xfinity.
Fair enough.
Anyway, have a good evening, and we'll see you next time, Stephen.
See you guys in a couple weeks.
That was your third place finisher, Stephen Davis. Gonna run down pit road, similar to Michael Waltrip, and go pick up Brett Bieber. Brett Bieber, Morgan Cook in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy.
I gotcha. How you doing?
I am doing well, probably not quite as well as you are, bringing home in second after leading no laps and starting second. What did you need to do differently to beat that 128?
It was just right there, the last restart, the green white checker. But I don't know. I could have maybe tried to drive in a little harder into turn 3 to see if I could get to him a little, but he really drove in deep too. So there wasn't much maybe that I could have done. But yeah, it's another good consistent finish for me. I had a good run last week too, so just try to keep building off of it.
Yeah, points are important, especially since our points leader didn't show up for this evening. And
Yeah.
Cody Bame had a good night, so he'll probably retain the point lead. Kieran Church was behind him in ninth. So points are not out of reach for this 808 machine that looks a lot like Kyle Larson out there. And even at Richmond, looks like Kyle Larson. So congratulations on that. But you had a good run. Like you said, you were consistent. Was there any thought of maybe switching up the pit strategy to try and do something different, quite a bit different than the 128?
I'm not sure. We when 65 yellow came out, I kind of decided with my brother Travis and Brandon was in there too about just pitting and figured with the yellows maybe that would play in okay. I actually had the track position on Corey there, but I just got stuck behind some of the trucks on older tires on the restarts when I was in the middle of the pack and just couldn't quite get through. So kind of is what it is, but we'll move on to next week.
Yes. I believe next week's an off week, is it not? Gateway after that?
Oh, that's probably right. You're correct. Yes, yes.
Cool. Making sure that I show up to the right time, you know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
yeah, here at Richmond tonight, it was a up and down race, I would say. Not for you, but just for the race in general. You were always up near the front, except for that pit strategy. But anyone you want to shout out or thank here for this second place run at Richmond Raceway tonight?
I'd like to thank the admins that run this, also Golden Suzuki Honda, as well as you guys putting it on the YouTube so everyone can watch it. So you guys all do a great job and appreciate running the series.
Yeah, it looks like your finishes say the same, that you appreciate running this series, and we're glad to have you up here. So congratulations, Brett, and we'll move you back down to the waiting room.
All right, thanks guys.
That was your second place finisher, Mr. Brett Bieber. Now, top step of the podium, Corey Bigley. Corey Bigley, Morgan in the V-Street booth. You got a copy.
Yep, I got you.
Well, remember this? Remember earlier when I was joking about you waxing the field, and you said, "Oh, I don't wax the field in this league." Well, you proved me
Mhm.
wrong, didn't you?
Yeah. Like this track just fits my style. It's just how I race. Even in real life, it fits my style. I just know how to run the bottom and just save the right front tire. It's just early on, I was kind of pacing a little bit, just not really killing my right front tire early. Like I said, just being easy because I know you're a leader. I can just pace, just take my time. And I'd seen Brett turned it up a little bit. I turned it up a little bit, ran a little faster, just see what I can do. And then I kind of slowed it down and then kind of just took my time there. And then it kind of was really, I just got to really thank our guys. I know I have a lot of guys. It's Velocity Motorsports racing, but it was really me and Elliot because I have a lot of guys that we weren't really talking, but it was really me and Elliot on, or it was Elliot on the pit strategy right there. Because I didn't want to really come in so late, like how what's his name did. I'm trying to think. Cody did. It was just too late because you just couldn't get back through the field, and all these cautions hurt you. And I knew I had to get back through the field. And when I came out, I told Elliot, I said, dude, watch out. And I don't know how I missed that wreck with that 83 because he just barely touched me, and I just got my truck wound up enough and got around it and just barely got touched, and it didn't really hurt nothing on the truck. And I just was just ready to go through the field, ready to hurry up. And then when I got the lead on the outside of the 114, because I knew he was on older tires, and I just rolled the top, I had a good restart. I leaned on him. He had a pedal lit, and I got out front and I started taking off. And if there was something coming late, I just saved a little bit of tire later on in that little short stint. I just didn't want that yellow to come out because I was pretty much gone, and I just didn't want it to come out, but it came out. And I kind of lean on Beaver a little bit, but that's racing. That's how I wanted to try to just keep him up, and that's what I had to do because I just didn't want him to cross me over because if I got up top, but I still had, I think it was pretty good still, even with the how hard I was driving at in the when I just got fresh tires.
Right on. Well, you summed that up about as well as anyone could have ever expected. That's a pretty good memory. They always say drivers have memories of elephants. Um,
Oh yeah, when I'm real racing, yes, I have. I think of everything. It's just how I am.
I hear you. I'm the same way. Do you know how many laps you led tonight?
Uh, it might be 80 plus or more.
100 on the number.
Nice. That's
Yes,
pretty good out of 120.
that will do it. 135. Anyway, great race here tonight, Corey. Anyone you want to shout out or thank?
Yeah, I just got to thank all my velocity guys. And like I said, I just, with this racetrack, just fits my style. And then it's all like this real racing and all this helps me out. It's just, I knew this race was coming up and I knew I was ready for it. Cause like I said, I was flying fast in practice. I've been just getting a lot better. It's just, it's been like at first it's been a struggle. It's been like, it took me, when I first got on, it took me about it took me about a year or so or more till when I joined Velocity Motorsports to get really fast because it just took me a lot longer because I was a newcomer coming in. And then with me working on our setups too, it helps me get even faster too.
Yeah, it's definitely showed out here. You put it on them tonight and give them all that they could handle. So congratulations, Corey. And
Yep, and thank you for guys for broadcasting it and all that.
you bet. How you feel about Gateway?
I know it's a shorter track too. Uh, I ran there before. It's just a little weird for me. I know uh, it's just some of them. I know it's not bad. I know it's short track. It's just weird for me. I know you got to soften in. It might be not too bad. I just have to. I'm just trying to think about it. I'm just trying to. I ran there before. I was decent, but when I practiced, but I think I should be all right. But if I just get in a rhythm and be fine and just figure out how to get tires, all that, I think I should be all right because I know how to really, like I said, I know how to save tires. It's just going to be a little bit weird track for me here for Gateway. It's just, I don't know how it is, but it's, what's it called? It's just different how that track drives also because it's flatter and all that. but it's not. I'm pretty good at flatter tracks too. It's not bad. It's just weird for me how the corners are, just how it is.
Yeah, it certainly is a weird track, but we will see everyone there in 2 weeks' time. Thank you for your time, Corey.
Yep.
I'll put you back in the waiting room.
All right. Yep. All right. Thank you. Thank you for broadcasting again, so I can watch it when I come back through. All right.
All right, that was race winner Corey Bigley. That will do it for the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show. And for our broadcast here on V-Speed, you are once again watching the original Rebels Racing League, presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and KTM. Have a look at next week. We're off next week. So how about the week after that? We're going to go to Gateway, 125 laps in the late afternoon. Make sure, everyone, while you're off next week, to get a look at that Kansas race that we had last week. Make sure to check out and schedule all the other V-Speed events that you're going to see throughout the week. I was Morgan Cook, still doing it all, live on V-Speed. Thank you, everyone. Go watch the Sunoco's Cup Series that's live right now, also on V-Speed. Have a good night, everyone.
Here comes Milo, big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
Burned!
Cabot, where did he come from?
Here
comes Zwack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.